Good morning, Gregory High. I'm Liliana Lopez.
And I'm Cesar Flores. Today is Friday, October 6th.
Today, we look at new construction on campus.
Alyssa Bartlett updates on sports.
And we look at the future of our lanyard policy.
All this and more on today's JNN. Over the course of this school year, a new farm for the FFA program has been in construction. Liliana Lopez and Lauren Bennett update us on the progress.
Construction of the FFA barn is well underway. This comes after years of planning prior to the school even being open.
We've been evolving kind of the plans for this ever since. We're building it here on campus to provide housing for student projects. Being that we are kind of an urban area, a lot of students don't have that opportunity to raise projects at their home.
They're going to be right here on campus. They can come right out here in the morning before school. They can come after school, weekends.
Some of the other high schools have access to farms, but they have to drive to their location, which they're losing time when they're transporting from one location to another. And I think it's just a huge benefit actually having it on campus.
The project was initiated through a series of grants given by the district office.
The grant that this is a part of was a CTE grant. So the money had to be spent on career and technical education projects. And they've been doing projects throughout the district. It's not just Gregory that was the recipient of these funds. This just happened to be one of the projects.
Once the barn is completed, even more advances will be made.
Phase 2 of this project is actually going to be us constructing pens for those larger animals. Their pens are going to be outside of the actual barn itself. And so we will be building those pens. We'll be doing as much of it as we can with our classes.
My vet science class will actually be able to come out here in the spring and actually do labs out here, and I can show them things that a vet would do, or at least I can do, or get a vet out here and we can do actually hands-on labs right out here. Just walk out the back door and we're here.
When you have that opportunity to be around animals and livestock, it's like you're a kid again.
This is going to be a great addition to the Gregory campus and to our ag department. It's going to serve a lot of students and bring a lot of opportunities.
Well, it doesn't look like a barn right now. Look out for changes in the upcoming weeks. Reporting for JNN, this has been Lauren Bennett and Liliana Lopez.
The farm is estimated to be done in mid-November. Students interested in joining mock trial can go to an informal meeting at lunch on Friday and Monday in room N106. Last year, the team placed first in the county and went on to the state competition for the first time. Any questions about joining, see advisors Danny Moreno. If you ordered pictures at Claw or on the first day of school, they are now available in the SBO. Photo retake day for those who purchased is on October 17th in L101. And now, Alyssa Bartlett brings us another installment of the Sports Box.
Hey Jags, this is Alyssa Bartlett bringing you another installment of the Sports Box. Today's show is all about our boys and girls water polo teams. The boys water polo team beat Downey 15-8 on Tuesday night, making their league record 5-1-0, while their overall record stands at 12-6-0. One player that stood out this game was junior Corey Kelly, the team's goalie who puts forth maximum effort and uses his speed skills to the team's advantage. Aiden Wong, also a junior, is one of the most aggressive players on the team. On Tuesday, the girls water polo team beat their biggest rival this season, Downey, 13-7. The girls varsity team is really strong this season. Last year, the team had no seniors, and with the maturity of this year's team, they hope to go undefeated this league season. This year's team has a range of outstanding players, including sophomore goalie Trinity Edwards and all-around player senior Elizabeth Taggart. Three sisters, a sophomore, junior, and senior on the varsity team, are also key players this year. Let's take a closer look at the Cheek sisters.
The Cheek sisters are closer than most siblings because they all go to Grigori, but their relationship goes even deeper through a shared passion for water polo.
We've always been swimmers. We've kind of been little fish. Like our dad just kind of threw us in the pool and was like, swim. We got into water polo my freshman year.
After watching Ella, Daly enjoyed it, and then she started, and then same with Avon. After watching Ella and Daly, then she came along and followed in her sister's footsteps, I would say.
It's fun to see them play together, and we like the team aspect. It's intense. They can be aggressive in the water and have fun.
Water polo for us was our rough housing because it's an intense sport under the water. You don't see a lot of what happens.
The Cheeks are different from other siblings who have played together in the past, according to their coach, Ashley Udy.
Typically with sisters, you know, they're constantly going at each other and it's hard to kind of get them to come together. And don't get me wrong, they go at each other, but in the game they're focused and they work together and accomplish everything that they need to do.
At home, like, we have our differences. Sometimes we get in fights, but when we're on the pool deck, it's like, okay, we have to get along while we're playing this game, because if not, like, things could go bad. Like, we couldn't play our best, so we always get along really well on the pool deck, usually.
Yeah, like we're a team, act like a team.
When they're in the pool, they don't play like they're sisters. They play like they're a team, you know? So I don't feel that it's any different than if they were just teammates.
We're all starters, yeah, so we make up half the team.
Yeah, if we can't make it to like a tournament, then it's kind of terrible for the team because it's three of us
Half
gone.
of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting though because we're able to read each other's minds in a way because we've all grown up together and we know each other's skills and strengths. So if I have the ball and I see an opening for Daly to shoot and I know she can make it, I can throw it to her. Same for Avon. We call it cheek to cheek when I throw. So I would throw the ball to Daly and she scores, or I throw the ball to Avon, or vice versa.
Sometimes, like, when you hear like one of your players' like voices like telling you to do something, it's like, oh, okay, I need to do it. But then, like, whenever I hear Ella's voice, I'm always like, oh, okay, like I have to do this. Like, it's always like a bigger, like, I get more of a drive.
Besides the game, the sisters see a greater benefit to sharing a team together.
We're sisters and we do have our ups and downs, but it's just a way to bring us closer together and make us best friends. And I think ultimately that's the goal in life, is when we're older, we just want to remain best friends.
Reporting for JNN, this has been Catherine Swartz and Alyssa Bartlett.
Well, that's it for this week's JNN Fall Sports Box. This is Alyssa Bartlett signing off.
Thanks, Alyssa. The ASVAB will be held at school next Friday. The test is for sophomores, juniors, and seniors planning on going into the military or who want to track occupational skills. If you have already taken the test, you can retake it to get a higher score. Talk to Work Experience Director Rob Steves in the Career Center to sign up or for more information. JNN was recently recognized as finalists by the National Scholastic Press Association for excellence in high school journalism. Lauren Bennett, Dylan Longton, Emma Jacobson, and Julie Glodek have been named finalists for the broadcast news and feature stories. Winners will be announced in November at the National High School Journalism Convention in Dallas. Grigori administrators are currently considering relaxing the lanyard policy. Sierra Diaz and Jessica Rios bring us both sides of the story.
Grigori was the first Modesto City high school to require students to wear student ID cards and now stands as the last. After years of consistent policy, the new administration under Principal Penley has not been enforcing the lanyard requirement.
The original idea of the lanyard was to help enforce kids that didn't belong here.
I'm honestly pretty glad it's over because wearing my lanyard every day was kind of a pain. I would just be walking a lot and it'd get choked up, which I didn't really like. So I'm happy, and I think that Grigori still should be able to maintain a safe place, especially with all the great campus we have.
It does enhance student safety by giving away a means, if you will, of identifying people who can be on this campus and those who should not be on this campus and those who can be on this campus but with a permit or a pass.
We need it so teachers can identify us.
I honestly don't wear my lanyard at all, and I don't see a point of wearing them at all. And I rarely see people wear them, so it's kind of pointless to me.
In a perfect world, it's a great idea. I just don't think it's working. I think it's an idea that is past its time, and we need to revisit the whole situation.
I'm a team player, so whatever the team decides to do, I'm with them 100%. I'm a loyal member. So if we're going to do the lanyard policy, I'm going to do my part. And if we're not against the lanyard policy, I'll do my part in terms of what we need to do with that as well.
Yeah, we need the lanyards. We need the lanyards. Lanyard policy is good.
While the official decision is pending, it appears the lanyard enforcement is on hold. Reporting for JNN, this has been Sierra Dias and Jessica Rios.
A decision to change the policy or not should be coming in the following weeks.
We'll keep you updated as more information becomes available.
Well, that's it for today's JNN. I'm Cesar Flores.
And I'm Liliana Lopez. See you next week.